I'm going to walk you through how you would assign a task to a student on the online workbook. So say I'm using this book, which is the Pathways Listening and Speaking book, and we're on chapter 2. And maybe we just finished this chapter about technology. And as you can see, there was a section on vocabulary here, all the vocabulary highlighted in blue. And there was a fill in the blanks and a matching part. And there was a part about collocations. So after that, there was a part that had involved this listening with this picture. And students had to listen and choose between A and B as the possible answers. Then there was another listening where they had to write down some short answers. After that, there was some grammar that was discussed, action verbs versus non-action verbs. And they had some tasks that they had to do. Okay, so it was a lesson about computers and robots and artificial intelligence, etc. So you go into your My ELT account with your email and NatGeo as your password. Okay, so in this profile I have this Listening and Speaking 3 sample course all set up. But first let's look at the resources. And the resources have us with the ability to look at all of the different activities you could assign, but you'll only be able to assign the activities that your students have books for, the books that they have purchased in air quotes for free. So here we go. I was just on Unit 2 of the Pathways Level 2 book. Okay, so Unit 2, Lesson A, there were some vocabulary tasks that we can give them. There are some vocabulary tasks that we can give them. So for example, this one here, students, they write in the blanks the correct answers. Okay, so this just shows you how it works. I'll go back. Then maybe you want to give them a grammar task. And this grammar task, it's about action and non-action verbs. And they choose the correct answers. Okay. So maybe I want to assign those two tasks. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and go to assignments. And this is for the listening and speaking sample course. You see I've already assigned some tasks. I'll assign a new one. And then I go to the drop-down menu. Pathways, make sure you assign the right book. If you assign the wrong book, it will ask them for a code that they won't have. So we were on Unit 2. Here we are. And Lesson A. Okay, so I purposefully left this open. We just looked at assigning a vocabulary task and a grammar task. So I'll go ahead and do that. Notice here it has vocabulary 1, 2, 3, vocabulary skill, but in the resource that the teacher saw, it has just 1, 2 vocabulary skill. And if you investigate, you'll find that vocabulary 3 is a different task that's not here shown to the teacher. So don't worry about it. Just assign the ones that you can see. It's just easier that way. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll assign this one. When you choose one of these that are diagnostic activities, it asks you this question. So you have to assign all of them together and do a grammar for speaking 3. Okay, continue. Yes, yes. Would you like to continue? Yes. So I will say listening and speaking 3, homework 2. And I have it set right now that students can take it 3 times. And you keep all the results and use the last one or the best one. So I found when it's multiple choice, fill in the blanks, you want to have use the best one. When they are doing a recording of their voice, which I'll show you in another video, you want to use the last one because when they're satisfied, they won't do any more recordings. So for this case, we use the best one. Okay, and I'm just going to leave that, save, and then done. So the student now has these tasks available to do in their profile. So I'm going to sign out, and I'm going to sign in as a student. Here's a student profile. Now, I don't go to the book, I go to the course, and I go to assignments. And here, it only can show one assignment open at a time. It has these accordion menus, so this is the one I want. Okay, so let's try to take these assignments. I am thinking, do you want? I am doing. I am writing, etc., etc. So I'll submit. Obviously, I'm not fully done. And show answers. Okay, great. Hide answers. Close out. Retake it. Okay, hey John. I'm thinking, do you want? Okay. Submit. Good. Notice that the contraction is fine. I had am the last time. Done. So I did it twice. It's going to choose the best of those responses. So in the first one I got 4 correct, right? Let's go to the next one. Students in this class are capable of building robots. Does she intend to look for a new job soon? My car isn't reliable because it breaks down a lot. Submit. Okay, so that's going to be 30%. Okay, that one's done. Here's another one. Yes, the tutor instructs Ryan in math. She's not very reliable. Okay, submit. Show answers. Okay, try again. Okay, beyond. She's not very artificial. Put some wrong answers in there. Submit. No good. Okay. Let's go to the last one. Having the ability or power to do something well. Capable. Tell someone or something what they must do. Instruct. Okay. Submit. Good. There. Now I've done all of those tasks. I'll sign up. Okay. Let's take a look at what the teacher sees. Teacher goes in. Let's take a look at my course. View. Don't don't go to create assignment, don't go to view assignment, go to view grades. That's where you want to go. Okay, and look, Blair's doing really well here, and he's got these tasks done, but those grades are pretty poor. But here, let's take a look. You can see the score he got. You can see the answers he wrote. If you really want to get into it, you can write comments to the student. Okay, so let's go back. Let's take a look at another one here. So he got that many correct. So the key point is it shows it's been done. It shows what the percentage is. And there was another task where it was a speaking task. So I'll show you that one. Okay. So the student was given this prompt. What are some differences between computers and robots? Do you think robots will be better for society than computers or worse? Okay. Now when you go to review scores, you can see I've already reviewed this. I put a comment. Well done. Watch out for your pronunciation of the word robot with an R, not an L. And the score, it was at 1. I put it at 0.7 for 70%, but I could change that to 0.65, 65%. And when I want to hear what the student said, this is how I listen. I go to student audio response. So the differences between robots and computers. Robots are traditionally designed to look like people or animals. They move around. Okay, and that's all for this video.